Hello, my name is Terrell Jones, founder of WinningCollege.com and the author of The Fastest Way to Winning College, where I help train transitioning high school and college students in the areas of psychology, academics, social savviness, and in career development so that students can graduate and get into the career that they love. I'm glad that you are here. This is the first video in the series, and I want to talk to you a little bit about helping your child make some money on campus. This is going to be one of the most fulfilling videos that you're going to see, especially when it comes to your child generating some income on campus. Reason being is because they don't have to dig in your pocket, right, which is a great thing, and they can be able to be they could be self-sufficient. You know, this is the time where they need to really start being responsible, generate their own income, because of course that's, you're not gonna be able to give them money forever, right? So this is a perfect time to help them start that process. So I mean, it's a beautiful thing, you know, especially, you know, I remember when I first went to college. At first I was kind of mad at the fact that I had to start working, and during my first day, during the first day I went to campus, I was already starting to look for jobs. So it was to a point where I already had that mindset once I went to campus. Not necessarily I wanted to do it. Just wanted to keep asking my mom for money, like I previously been doing in high school and everything. But I said, all right, let me start off and start getting a job and everything. And my dad didn't have no money, broke. He was in jail at the time. So, you know, that was you know, a whole nother situation. But when I got there, I started. My very first job was being a waiter. I mean, not a waiter, being a busboy. So I wasn't even taking orders. I was cleaning the table before and after every order, you know. But you know, it was cool. It was a way for me to generate, put a couple dollars in my pocket. But even at that point in time, I was still digging in my mother's pockets, asking her for money and different things like that. And I remember when it all changed for me was when the time I asked her, she said, you know, she said, you know, Terrell, I don't have it. I really can't do it. I'm trying to make it myself. And it was really at that point in time that I said, all right, you know, things really have to change. I can't keep relying on her and asking my mother for money, you know, because at that point in time, it was really just, the time she was giving me money, it was actually being more of a crutch to me as opposed to helping me, because now I don't really want to work that hard, or I don't really want to take up them extra hours because my mother could give me the money, you know, because she can give me the money. So it was actually hurting me more than it was helping me. So really at that point in time, what I did, I said, all right, let me start working. I started off working in a restaurant, busboy. You know, moved over to another retail, did Rite Aid, JCPenney. Then from there, I started really thinking about, okay, maybe I should start doing maybe internships or some type of get some type of experience. So I said, all right, well, let me at least move on campus. So I went on campus, worked in a bookstore. After I started doing a bookstore thing, you know, probably did a couple little small jobs here and there, but boom, I worked in. I got a chance to work with the Students with Disabilities Center, and working in a technology, assistive technology. So everything that people with, you know, disabilities, they need a certain type of technologies, like some of the blind students may need like to work with the Braille machine and kind of hook that up and do the technical things for the computer so they can use it. I was that person. Boom. I'm an engineer. You know, I graduated by engineering degree. So at that point in time, it's like, all right, well, now I'm starting to get this experience in my field, which was great. So that kind of was where I started from. And then after that point in time, I begged my way to get into the IT department. They finally said yes. So now, boom, now I'm help desk. Got the help desk, thing. And then from there, between networking, talking to people that I know, at that point in time, I joined the fraternity, so I was able to network with them. One of my brothers worked in a company called Northrop Grumman. He referred me, recommended me, and I ended up getting it in. That's kind of how I initially started. you know, from the referral, and then from my my experience and my background. So that's why all these things are important. But anyway, I bring it back to you to say that, you know, you could really help your child in a way where they don't have to be that reliant on you. So all right, so let me just give you some quick solutions to get out here, because it's very cold. All right, so one of the first things I would say would be to sit down with them, and let's just talk about on campus first. All right, let's say your child don't have a car. It might be freshman, sophomore year, whatever. Let's talk about that. First thing you want them to do, first thing you want to do is sit down with them, right? Have a conversation and see what type of talents they have. If they have any kind of skills or anything like that, that's going to be one of the easiest things to do to make money on campus. Do they, all right, you know, does she know how to braid? Does she know how to do any kind of, you know, hair crochet braids or anything like that? If they have any natural talents, or they know how to cut hair, do shape-ups, give any types of cuts or anything like that, or can they sell something on campus? So that's one of the easiest ways. Sell candy. I know somebody on campus when I was there who was selling, you know, Black and Milds. I mean, I'm not saying it's the best thing to sell on campus, but I mean, at the end of the day, I respect the hustle. So, you know, that was that. As far as things that's specifically on campus that you can do, or that's a part of the campus, they can be a teacher's assistant, make a couple of dollars. They could be a resident assistant, RA, which they don't have to pay room and board, or some RAs get paid. They can do they can work, let's say they work in the library. They can work in a bookstore like I did. They can man, it's a ton. They can work in a cafe. So it's a ton of opportunities on campus that they can do. If they want to work off campus, they could do some other off campus things. You know, they could retail, restaurant, especially. And these are things that you don't really need experience for. So I'm gonna give you those. Retail, restaurant, and what you really want to help them, encourage them to do. Probably not gonna be able to do this starting off. One of the things you want to encourage them to do is start with getting a foot in the door and get acclimated to working, making money, and then slowly encourage them and work with them to start getting experience in a field and start making money in a field. Because that's how I went from working. That's how I eventually got to help desk, which was in my field, because I was into technology and engineering. And then I was getting money and I was getting experience, and that's the best position that they need to be in while in college, because everybody's gonna get a degree. Not everybody's gonna get a degree, but the people who get a degree, majority of them is not gonna have no experience. But if your child has experience, now they putting themselves a cut above, and they're gonna be more likely to get that position. So I'll leave you with that. All right. If you have any questions, comments, or anything like that, definitely, you know, you can email me, comment below, let me know your ideas, your thoughts. I'll be answering some of the comments personally. Share it with anybody you think that this message would be able to help, and you know, just let me know. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end this video, but I just want you to remember this one thing, that a college education is only the first step, but self-knowledge is the entire staircase. Till next time.